Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, all of that juicy goodness. We are here for a quick little success story. I was on a walk this morning after my gym workout. Sometimes if it's nice out, I'll go for a walk and do laps around my complex. And I ran into one of my favorite neighbors who's also a great friend. And she told me the most amazing story about how the universe completely hooked her up. So I'm going to share it here. And I'm also going to do a page pull from one of my favorite books that the energy for today is kind of like I'm lost on my path. I don't know where I'm going. Somebody's feeling that way. And this book saved me when I was going through that on my first leap of faith back in 2019. So we're going to pull a page from this book, from Journey to the Heart. And then, well, first I'm going to share the story and then we're going to pull a page. Cheers. Let's open up some sacred space together. I love my little Winnie the Pooh cup. Okay, so let's get started. So my friend was back in November. She's a single mom and she is dating somebody, but she lives alone with her daughter where I live, and she works so hard. She's the manager of a local company, and she is just like, she has worked so hard her whole life. She's been very, very independent. She loves nice things. She loves taking care of herself. She's like a beautiful feminine energy, but she has this perfect balance of feminine and masculine energy. So she knows how to dance with the universe. So in November, her ex partner, the father of her daughter, was getting married, I think in Mexico. And her daughter went to the wedding, and my neighbor was staying home, and she was a little like, man, I want to give my daughter those experiences. I want to have these opportunities. I want to go on these trips. And she just kind of said it out loud to herself, or was journaling about it. I forget what she said, but she just was kind of, she wasn't jealous or anything. It was just like I want this for myself. I want to experience life. I want to go places. I want to do things. Not even a week later, a random friend of hers that is very, very wealthy reaches out to her and asks her if she wants to go to the British Virgin Islands. And my friend was like, is this real? Like, what? Like, she just sent her a text and was like, hey, I have this extra ticket. We are renting a private catamaran, and it's going to be for 7 days. Everything's paid for, including the flight. Would you like to join? I know you're single and you're able to travel. So she invited her, and my friend literally was just like, oh my gosh. And she even posted it on Instagram. And then I commented, like, the universe totally hooked you up. You so deserve this. You work so hard. So in literally 1 week, she had made this declaration, like, I want this for myself. I know that I'm worthy of this. And everybody is. It's just, are we willing to really step into the worthiness of it? And when you attract a trip like this, a free trip, which probably costs like $5,000 to $10,000, that means that you were an energetic match to that kind of high vibration. So she just got proof that she did something on the inside to pull that trip to her. The universe heard her call, it heard her heart, and it showed up in her phone a week later answering the call. You guys, this is possible for all of us. This is why I create these videos. This is why I created my channel, because I was seeing the magic in my life and in my clients' lives. And I was like, more people need to understand that your thoughts create your reality. If you think a thought and you feel into really wanting it, it will arrive. And then when you feel into wanting it, you want to feel like it's already here as well. Like you want to live from the end. And she didn't do crazy amounts of manifesting. She just really felt into the feelings of wanting it for herself. And when the universe sees you in a high vibe, saying, I deserve this, I deserve these experiences, and you're like standing up for yourself in a way, it literally shows up so fast, because that's our mission here. Our mission is to love ourselves and to know that we are so worthy of manifesting a 7-day trip to the Virgin Islands. Like, what? How insane is that? She literally a week before was thinking, I really want this for myself. And a week later, she gets a text message Like, if that's not divine intervention, I don't know what is. So, we are all capable of creating these scenarios, and I'm here to teach you how. So, please book a session with me if you need help learning how to do this. I've had clients manifest $60,000. I've had clients manifest free trips to Florida. Somebody paid for their flight. I've had clients manifest their mortgage being paid off, $100,000, $10,000 here or there. People getting insurance kickbacks for a car accident for like $3,000. It is absurd how the universe aligns things to bring you exactly what you ask for. And it will come in a unique way. You know, my friend didn't know that this trip was coming. She was maybe thinking like she was going to work so hard to earn the money to book the trip herself. But the universe is like, I got you, babe. I'm going to give you a free 7-day trip on a catamaran in the Virgin Islands, and I'm going to take care of you. And it's almost like her getting breadcrumbs of the kind of partnership that she's going to have too. Like somebody's going to be nurturing her and surprising her with trips. So this is possible for all of us. So let's open up Journey to the Heart and let's see what page we need to hear following up with that story. Okay, May 6th. Stay open to life. I have a tendency to be dogmatic. If I have an experience that's unpleasant, I take a firm stand and say, I'll never go through that again. I'll never do that again. If something frightens me or if I don't understand it, I'll push it away. Won't even consider it. That won't work for me, I say, sometimes before I know whether it will or not. Being dogmatic shuts us down and can shut life out. The universe will challenge the things we judge. Without being certain how it happened, we may find ourselves doing the very thing we thought we never would and liking it and hearing a quiet voice, the one that comes from our heart, ask, what do you think now? When we're open, we'll find ourselves doing things, sharing things, experiencing things, and liking things we never thought we could or would. Open your heart, open your mind, open to life and all it holds for you. Let the dogma dissolve. This reminds me of when I was younger, I was really resistant to gifts from my mom. I just was that like typical teenager that was like, you don't know what I want. And sure enough, 2 months later, she would buy me a certain top or an outfit or a jacket. And I would always end up loving it. It was always like the best thing ever. And my whole life has been me not knowing what's next and not knowing if I'll like something. And I always end up liking it. But in the beginning, I'm like, no, this isn't for me. I'm not doing this. So we have to really open ourselves up to the idea that the universe knows what's going to make us the happiest. So when an offer comes in, we have to like open up our hearts a little bit. We have to say, maybe I'll like this. Maybe I just can't see it right now, but let me walk towards this and see, okay, the universe brought this to me directly to my door, meaning like energetically, it brought it to you. You didn't have to go find the job or find the person, and you just go with the flow. You say, let me try this. Let me step out of my comfort zone because in 2 months, this might be my most favorite thing in the entire world. And I can't even tell you how many times it happened to me, especially with my mom. It's like she has this intuitive knowing of what I'll like. I always say she's my stylist. She always buys me things. And I'm just like, I would never pick this out for myself, but I love it. You guys know that like cute denim bucket hat that I wear all the time? That was from my mom. I would have never purchased that in a store. It just wouldn't have thought it looked like me. But somehow she knows what's best for me. And it's like she is the universe. She is God in my world. And everybody is God pushed out. So we have to see all these offers that are coming in are messages from spirit. And it's saying, hey, you're going to like this. Just try it. Just shut up and try it. I always wanted to say that to my teenage self, like, Michelle, just shush, just be quiet and just try it. You might like it. And that's that line in that book that says your heart's asking, well, what do you think? We have to open ourselves up to the universe bringing something in ways that we wouldn't have expected. And a lot of times that's people. They come in packages that we wouldn't have expected. And it's like you look at the person, you're like, wow, like I maybe would have never picked you out, but you're everything I didn't even know I wanted. So keep that in mind. What beautiful messages this morning. I hope you enjoyed that success story. I am so pumped for my friend. She leaves in a couple weeks. So she manifested that in November. The text came in a week later, and now in January, she's getting ready to go on the trip. So it is possible. You guys can think thoughts and things can just magically appear for you. And whether it was like her soul knowing it was coming and she was feeling into the feelings right before it arrives, because I always like to say, pay attention to what happens right before the manifestation drops in. Are you really sad about something? Are you in anxiety? And she was really kind of like sad that she wanted to have those experiences for herself and for her daughter. So keep that in mind. Right before it arrives, you usually are in your feels about something. So hold the line. Something magical is coming for all of you. Stay the course and don't let any icky feelings kick you out of alignment. You are so worthy of having your desires. My mentor, Midge, always used to say, Michelle, your every hope, your every wish, your every dream is meant to become your reality. And we just have to open the door to let it in. All right, lovies, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. I love you all. All right, peace out.